What's I gonna say? Hey cuties, and welcome back to my segment This Week in Geek, where I talk about all the geeky things that caught my interest and you may want to know. News of the US's first Super Nintendo World dropped this past March the 10th, aka Mario Day. The Super Nintendo World is scheduled to be open in the Universal Studios Hollywood location, and while they haven't given us an exact day of when it opens, they have given us the year 2023. So the fact that they're able to put a year on it must mean that it's close to completion. Also, according to Gizmo.com, fans who are visiting Universal Studios Hollywood before the opening won't leave without a little Nintendo in their lives. In addition to views of construction from multiple angles across the park, the feature presentation retail shop inside the park will start stocking a ton of Nintendo merchandise soon. So the fact that they're stocking the retail shop and that it's going to open soon, that means that all of this is going to happen pretty quickly, I feel. And if you're a Nintendo fan like me, then you've already been hearing rumors about this for a long time. And now that I live in Florida, I gotta be honest with you, I'm kind of sad that the Orlando location that they're building isn't the first one. But the fact that a Nintendo World even exists is enough for me. Moving on, we're going to be talking about a franchise that is near and dear to my heart, as well as the hearts of millions for literally decades. We're going to be talking Star Wars. So this past Wednesday, the teaser trailer for the Obi-Wan Kenobi series dropped, and you guys, it brought me great joy. Along with the trailer releasing, we also got an exclusive look at Darth Vader's return, which means that Hayden Christensen is also coming back. Christensen had this to say about his return. We're going to see a very powerful Vader. His shadow is cast across so much of what we do, and the degree of his proximity to that shadow is something that we'll discover. But he is very much a part of the show emotionally for Obi-Wan, and possibly beyond that point as well. Now, don't judge me, but the prequel movies are some of my favorite movies, and they were the way that I was introduced into this iconic franchise, so they'll always be nostalgic for me. And the fact that Ewan and Hayden are back together, I think this is going to be truly iconic. If you watched last week's video, then you remember me saying that Disney Plus was going to be adding their Netflix Marvel shows to their platform. Well, it seems not everybody was pleased with this addition. The TV Parent Council had a very strong statement to say about it. The president actually ended up saying, "It seems wildly off-brand for Disney Plus to add TVMA and rated R programming to its platform." So, what comes next? Adding live striptease performances in Fantasyland at Disney World? I mean, if you want to read the whole interview and statement, then you can do that as Screen Rants. But I just gotta say, I'm confused because how did we go from Daredevil to live stripteases? Like, if that's your gateway? Last but not least, we're going to talk about the delay that Warner Brothers and DC are recently experiencing on their movies. Dwayne Johnson, aka The Rock, recently went to his social medias to tell us about his live action film Black Adam and his animated film Super Pets having a later release date. Now you can see a full list of all of the movies and delays right here. Now, some of the DC fans are actually a little confused about this, especially since the success that Batman has had. But I believe that there are rewrites and reshoots taking place, and now that Warner Brothers has gotten a taste of what a good DC film looks like, they don't want to take any chances. So, listen DC, if you gotta do what you gotta do to secure your bag, then do that. Okay, cuties, if you made it this far in the video, I just want to say thank you so much for hanging in there with me, and I would love to hear your thoughts about anything that I talked about today. My platform and this community as a whole would not exist without you. So continue to engage, continue to like, continue to share, and if you know anybody who would like my content or like my page, tag them below. Let them know that I'm here. I love doing what I do, but I literally cannot do it without your help. With that being said, thank you again for joining me, and I hope to see you next time on This Week in Geek. Bye, guys.